Have you ever looked into her eyes and felt that exact moment when her entire perception of you changed? That split second when she realized, this man, he's nothing like the rest. Most men are trapped in a cycle, chasing, proving, pleasing, only to be forgotten like the countless others before them. But a rare few, they leave a permanent mark. They don't beg for attention, they don't compete for love. They command it, through presence, through discipline, through quiet power. In this video, I'm going to reveal 7 defining moments when a woman realizes you are cut from a different cloth. Moments when she suddenly respects you more, desires you deeper, and looks at you with eyes of admiration. This isn't about cheap tricks or mind games. It's about becoming a man whose energy speaks louder than words, whose actions build attraction without effort. Stay with me till the very end, because once you understand these moments, you'll never be treated like an average man again. You'll no longer wonder, what's wrong with me? Instead, you'll watch women naturally gravitate towards you simply because of the man you've become. Ready to unlock the mindset and habits that make you unforgettable? Let's begin. Number 1. When you stay calm. When she tests you. In the world of dating, emotional tests from women are inevitable. They might come as playful teasing, delayed replies, silent treatments, or even provocative comments. Many men immediately become defensive or insecure, reacting in frustration or trying to over-explain themselves. But when you stay composed, when you don't react emotionally, she instantly feels that you are not like every other guy. Your calmness radiates strength. Why does this happen? Because women subconsciously test men not to manipulate them, but to gauge their emotional maturity. They want to know, is this man emotionally solid? Can he handle life's challenges without falling apart? Your calm response proves you are in control of yourself, your emotions, and the situation. You're showing her that you are not ruled by impulses. You are ruled by discipline and logic. In real life, this could be something as simple as her taking longer to reply or throwing a sarcastic remark. Instead of panicking, you confidently go on with your day. You don't flood her phone with texts asking if she's upset. You don't retaliate with rudeness. You maintain your frame, knowing your worth doesn't fluctuate based on temporary reactions from others. And this control goes beyond dating. It shows how you handle life. It shows you'll be the man who can protect, guide, and nurture a stable relationship without drama. It shows you can be the calm during any storm, the anchor when things get chaotic. That emotional steadiness is rare in today's reactive world, and when she sees it in you, she realizes you're someone special. You're not driven by ego, you're driven by purpose, peace, and wisdom. That's when she knows you are different, and she'll begin to respect and admire you on a much deeper level. Number 2. When you don't chase but attract. Chasing comes from a place of scarcity. Men chase because they fear they might lose the woman or never get another chance. But you don't operate from fear. You operate from abundance. You don't need to prove yourself to anyone. Instead of chasing, you focus on becoming so fulfilled, driven, and content with your life that people naturally gravitate toward you. And when a woman realizes you're not pursuing her like others, it triggers curiosity and admiration. This concept is deeply rooted in human psychology. People are drawn to what seems rare and unattainable. When you're focused on your career, health, hobbies, friendships, and self-development, your energy becomes magnetic. You don't beg for attention, you inspire it. Women feel more attracted to men who have a life beyond dating because it signals confidence and independence. In practical terms, this looks like you not texting her constantly, not waiting around for her calls, and not rearranging your life to fit into her schedule. You have things to do, goals to achieve, dreams to chase. And this lifestyle automatically makes you more desirable because you embody what many women crave: a stable, driven, emotionally fulfilled man. When she realizes you don't need her to feel good about yourself, it makes her respect you more. You become the man she wants to be part of because your life is already fulfilling. You don't chase because you don't need to. You attract because you've built yourself into a high-value man. That's when the tables turn. She starts making efforts to be around you. And this powerful shift happens the moment she senses your self-worth isn't tied to her acceptance. Number 3. When you're honest, without fear of losing. Her honesty is powerful. In today's dating world, many men twist their words, hide their real intentions, or pretend to be someone else just to please a woman. But when you are brutally honest, not to hurt, but to stay authentic, women instantly recognize your uniqueness. You speak your truth, even when it's uncomfortable, because you value your integrity more than short-term approval. This creates a deep level of respect, because women feel safe with honesty. It tells them you are consistent, trustworthy, and grounded. You don't hide behind masks or manipulate situations. You present yourself as you are. You're not afraid to disagree. You're not afraid to express your opinions, even if they go against popular belief. You don't pretend to like something just because she does. You speak with honesty and stand by your values. Imagine a scenario where a woman asks you about your intentions or feelings. You don't dodge or sugarcoat your answer. You calmly explain your standards, your life goals, and what you expect in a relationship. This clarity shows that you're not desperate to be liked. You're willing to walk away from anything that doesn't align with your truth. That kind of courage is rare and attractive because it demonstrates emotional independence. Women sense you're not afraid of rejection because you don't fear loneliness. You enjoy your own company. This transforms the relationship dynamic. You don't make yourself small to fit into her world. You invite her into yours. The moment she realizes this about you is the moment she feels true admiration. You're not controlled by external approval. You live authentically, and that makes you unforgettable. Number 4. When you prioritize yourself. Before anyone else, prioritizing yourself isn't selfish. It's a sign of high self-respect. Many men fall into the trap of sacrificing their time, goals, and energy just to win a woman's approval. They skip the gym, neglect their goals, and drop their personal standards to make someone else happy. But you don't. You understand that the first relationship you must nurture is with yourself. When you choose to focus on your personal goals, health, mental well-being, and life mission, it sends a strong message to women. You are a man of purpose. You have ambitions bigger than any relationship. You build a life that excites you before you invite anyone else into it. Women find this extremely attractive because it provides emotional security. They know you're not needy or dependent. They know you're driven, disciplined, and focused. They see you have your own standards, and you won't compromise them for short-term affection. In real life, this means you'll prioritize your business meetings, your workouts, your self-care routines, and your personal growth, even when you're in a relationship. You'll make time for her, but never at the cost of abandoning your own life's path. This shows that you're a man who cannot be swayed by emotions or fleeting attention. You value yourself first, and that's why others are drawn to you. This behavior forces women to respect your time and effort. It shows you're not desperate to be loved because you already love the man you're becoming. The moment she realizes this, she understands you're not just a man. You're a high-value individual who knows where he's going. And women love following a man who leads himself before leading anyone else. Number 5. When you handle rejection or loss with class. There's something undeniably powerful about a man who handles rejection or loss without falling apart. While many men turn bitter, angry, or desperate after a breakup, you choose a different path, a path of quiet dignity and personal growth, and this reaction speaks volumes about your inner strength and character. Women pay close attention to how men handle adversity. When you can calmly accept rejection without begging, without chasing, and without trying to change someone's mind, it instantly shows her and the world that your self-worth is unshakable. You don't view rejection as a personal failure. You view it as redirection. You understand that not everyone will stay, and you're okay with it, because your life doesn't revolve around any single person. In practical terms, this means that if a woman stops texting, cancels a date, or even leaves you, you don't fall into panic mode. You don't send desperate follow-up messages. You don't trash talk her to friends. Instead, you use that silence to invest in yourself. Hit the gym harder, improve your career, focus on your hobbies, and evolve into a better version of yourself. You show her and yourself that you can transform rejection into power. This behavior creates a lasting imprint in her memory. Even if she leaves, she'll always remember the way you handled the breakup. She'll compare it to other men who begged or lost control and realize you are cut from a different cloth. Many times, this quiet dignity is so rare and attractive that women often come back, shocked by your growth and unshakable confidence. More importantly, handling rejection with class allows you to protect your energy. You don't get stuck in bitterness or self-pity. You rise, evolve, and become more attractive in the process. It's this very trait that distinguishes great men from average ones, the ability to walk away without losing themselves. And when a woman sees this, she knows deep in her heart, you're not just different, you're extraordinary. Number 6. When you're kind, without being a doormat. In today's world, kindness is often mistaken for weakness. Many men either become too soft, allowing people to walk all over them, or too aggressive, losing their compassionate side. But you strike a rare balance. You're genuinely kind and generous, but you're also assertive and unafraid to say no. This duality makes you stand out in the most powerful way. When a woman notices that you're helpful, caring, and considerate without letting people disrespect you, it changes her perspective about you completely. You don't seek validation through kindness. You're not bending your boundaries just to be liked. You offer your kindness because it's who you are, not because you expect something in return. For example, you're the type of man who will open doors, offer genuine compliments, and be attentive when necessary. But the moment someone tries to cross your limits, be it with disrespect, manipulation, or toxic behavior, you calmly but firmly put them in their place. You leave situations where your kindness isn't appreciated. You don't plead for attention. You command respect through your actions and standards. This approach shocks most women because it's rare. They are used to seeing men either being pushover nice guys or arrogant bad boys. You are neither. You are strong yet gentle, bold yet empathetic. You show them it's possible to be kind without being weak, and this balance of power and kindness makes you unforgettable. What happened next is fascinating. People start respecting your presence more, valuing your time more, and appreciating your kindness more because it's authentic and backed by strength. Women, in particular, find themselves naturally drawn to you because they can sense your rare emotional balance. You become the safe place they crave and the strong leader they admire. This is when they realize you're not just different from other men, you're the example of what a real man should be. Number 7. When you lead. Without controlling leadership is one of the most attractive masculine traits, but there's a fine line between leading and controlling. Many men make the mistake of confusing dominance with leadership, thinking that to lead means to dictate, demand, or overpower. But you operate on a higher frequency. You lead through inspiration, calm guidance, and quiet strength without ever being controlling. Women crave leadership in a man because it symbolizes stability, direction, and emotional security. But they equally fear being controlled, dominated, or suffocated in a relationship. When you lead with respect, making decisions, guiding conversations, and steering the relationship without limiting her freedom, it feels refreshing to her. She realizes you are a man who can take charge without making her feel trapped. In daily life, this shows through your decisiveness. You know what you want, and you're not afraid to take initiative. Whether it's planning dates, making future goals, or handling crises, you take responsibility and move with clarity. You listen to her opinions, but you don't rely on her to lead the relationship. You protect her, guide her, and offer direction in a way that makes her feel safe, but never suppressed. This kind of leadership makes women feel like they can relax in their feminine energy around you. They don't have to constantly take control, make decisions, or guide everything, because you naturally step up to that role. You bring harmony, stability, and assurance into the relationship. And when you lead in this balanced way, strong but kind, firm but flexible, she sees in you the qualities of a true protector and partner. She recognizes that you're a man of presence, direction, and discipline. You make her feel safe, seen, and valued. That's when it hits her deeply. You're not like the men she's known before. You're the rare kind who knows how to lead with love, guide with respect, and build a partnership where both people grow together. At the end of the day, what truly separates you from the crowd isn't how much you say, how much you show off, or how much you chase. It's how deeply you understand yourself. A woman realizes you're different, not because of words, but because of the calm confidence in your actions, the quiet power in your boundaries, and the rare emotional strength you carry within you. You don't seek attention. Attention naturally finds you. You don't beg for love. Love gravitates towards your energy. You don't pretend to be perfect. You remain authentically strong. And when she sees all this, she feels something deeper: respect, admiration, and a rare sense of security. Because deep down, every woman desires a man who doesn't lose himself while loving someone else. A man who inspires, leads, and protects without ever controlling. That is who you are becoming. So, embrace your journey. Stand tall in your standards. Speak your truth without fear. Build yourself into a man you admire first, and the right people will naturally be drawn to you, especially the women who recognize true masculine strength. If this message spoke to you, don't forget to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. Your journey to becoming the strongest, calmest, and most desirable version of yourself starts now, and you're already miles ahead of the rest. See you in the next video. Stay powerful. Stay different.